if you consider us three level of perception beings, human beings, the outer ring is the ego, the inner ring are the souls, the third thing is the eternal awareness. And then, so the souls are fingers of God's awareness. It's like pseudopods. Like you're living in your perception. I'm living in my perception. Both of them are part of God's perception. The soul, which is number two, it's individuality of soul, of spirit. So it's the Buddhists don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that when you die, nothing goes on. No individual goes on. It goes on with cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. But I like when you die, you go into soul land, where you find out where you're at, what your karma is. And then you decide what your next incarnation will be. You'll be helped at that time. You will be helped by beings who know more than you do. Beings of light, or beings who you have love relationships to, who have died in advance and before you died. And they become helpers through this ritual of changing incarnations. Like in this incarnation, I had many opinions about my mother. But then when I saw Maharaj-ji, he said, "Your mother is a very high being." And I said to the translator, he didn't say is, because my mother is dead. And Maharaj-ji understood this and said, she is a very high being. So he focused on my mother as a soul, which I had been focusing on her as an ego. And when I found my soul-ness, I found hers too. We are awareness. You are an awareness and I am an awareness, and our awareness not separate. Not separate. And awareness is one name for God. And we are fingers of consciousness for the one consciousness. Fingers, and we first identify as separate fingers. Then we identify with the hand. Then we identify with the body. Then all bodies. When we identify with all bodies, then we are identified with our awareness. You can see, hear, taste, etc., doing something. But awareness, you can only be. You can't look for awareness. You can only be awareness. So you be your awareness, and I be mine awareness, and in that being aware, we are not .500 miles away. .500 miles, let's see.
Sorry?
It's from Omega to California.
From California to here.
Yes.
It's about, in terms of, it's about 5,000 miles.
That's what I knew. I made a mistake. 5,000 miles. 5,000. We get transcend 5,000 miles. And if you can go into your awareness and be aware, and I'm here being aware, this transmission is transcending space and transcending time. Because I recorded this in a moment of time. You are listening in another moment of time. Bring those two moments here, now.